Boom, there we are. Hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David and her ladyship? Now, today we are not going to be joined by the Bassman. Apparently, he is shopping, but he will be with us tomorrow. So that leaves me to next to discuss what we're doing. And what we are doing is more of the Photoetch. There's a shitload still to be done. I've not discovered there's a little bit I need to tidy up as far as it seems to have come a bit loose, so we'll fix that up. Yeah, these are the things, people. These are the things. Now, first up, of course, oh fuck yeah, round you come. Now, let me just check something here for a moment. Now, is it that? Yeah, it looks slightly. Oh, that's okay. I thought this little package thing was looking crooked. It's not. It's my imagination. We're good. I don't need to correct that after all. Now, there's a bit here that had come off, and unfortunately, I have not managed to relocate. I have had a look. Now, that's okay because that particular part isn't hard to replicate. So I'm going to do that. I am. It only requires the use of one color. And that I shall now do. Oops, I don't know if that's the best shot to give you guys. Give me a moment. I know you should be. Oh, I see. We got the zoom effect of. That's better. This is the sideboards of the cockpit here, as in down the. Yeah. Anyway, excuse me a moment. All right. Now we will use a bit of ivory. The colour that is. Wouldn't want to use real ivory, dearie me. Oh, hey John, how you doing? Now, once I get this on, you know what? Something I'm going to consider doing is getting that seat done. Yes, that is an option. Excuse me a moment. Yeah, there's something I need to do here very quickly. So there's three things I actually need to paint. One part of it is Photoetch. There's reasons. Happily, all the colours required are out. Now, let's start with this. This will require a bit of goggle wearing. And what it is, I'll quickly show you before I get started. Jesus. The part that was meant to go in there. Now, on the actual original printing, there is, of course, the relevant areas that are raised up. And what it is I'm just going to go one, maybe, when I get my goggles, I'll be able to see. 3, maybe 4 spots of ivory. That's it. That's all. Now, goggles. Once I get that happening, we will proceed with applying some red and black on the handle. in my opinion, there's now we can do a bit of getting some glue out of there too. Oh, Rob. Forgot that I had another bit of Photoetch on there. That's easier to fix. You come here. Come on. Come on. Alright, and then in the short term, we shall place you. Actually, that's the ideal spot for you, in there. Now, we'll come back to that. Now, that's okay. We need a bit of a tidy up work on some things in here, obviously, but this will not be tricky. What we can also do is, while some stuff here will be drying, we can look at the actual cockpit walls. Now, give me a look here. One. I'll just put a little dash of black into there and we'll be fine. Clean brush. Now, I'm going to need to slide a bit of black in. What I mean by slide is, when there's two raised up areas, I find that if you need to do a touch up between, you sort of, rather than going in, you go at the level and in. Or at least that's how I do it. You may choose to disagree. More power to you. Now, red. Pardon me. Pardon me again. Deary me. So I'll go for a bit of red here. Oh, this one blocks up a lot. More than any other particular container. I don't know what the deal is with it, but it does. These are the things. Who knows why? But fortunately, I've got a stack of these little suckers. There we go. Dealy, dealy. There. Move on to here. Where was I? Yes. Now make sure we've got the right part. So the one we're looking, there they are. Yes, Roy. And what I'm doing, I had a rumble, because this part you're actually supposed to fall on itself. And when there are two of these, and this one, well, the other one didn't go well, shall we say. But I'm thinking, if I just paint the back of this and a little bit of toothpick work here, then just don't fold it, all will be well. That's my theory anyway. Give me a moment, I just need to poke something through. Got a bit heavy. This will do it. Get the angle right. There we go. That's better. Just trying to make sure, because the handle is supposed to be well, obviously so you can get a grip on it. And so I just need to make sure it's clear. Although I could always bear in mind, not chance of anyone pegging that is somewhere between Buckley's and fuck all. But good people, we all know the rules. Now, next. Now, something I'm actually going to do next, or what I'm going to do next rather, is actually unrelated to the P51. Not to the P51, the Corsair. But it is related to the P51, as you can gather. But it's one little tiny thing I'm just going to quickly get out of the way whilst I think to. It was in... Oh, fuck's sake, really? Where did it, unless I left it out, I was showing Bassman my, oh, there it is. This stuff, model casting. Now, where did I put my scissors? Any scissors will do here, some scissors. What I want to try and do very quickly, this is one of the last steps before finishing the P51, which is just sitting on my desk and looking at me, you know what I'm saying? It's just occurred to me, you know, just randomly looking at the, how much do I need? That would be way too much, although that's possibly a good thing. So we'll go about there. Let's see how much we have here. Yeah. Right, now, here comes the mission. Where did I put the canopy? I'm sure I brought it over. If we can, well, the trick will be, it'll do it easy, maybe easier done this angle. That way. Well, I'm going to need goggles. I'm trying to thread this through a hole in that. It's the bottom line here. If it starts getting too tricksy, I will just not worry about it. Now, I've got my goggles on. Aha. Now I can actually see what I'm doing. Almost. Yes. Come on. That's really good, guys. As you can see, I hope, actually, no, I don't think you can. Yes, the thread is through there. What's ultimately going to happen, and I'll probably do later this stream, that will go to the tail, that goes to the back of the seat. At the end of the day, come back to that. I'm glad I got that done, because that was something that was having me pondering, shall we say, as to how that was going to roll. I've got that done. Now it's just, yeah, do a few more things on the Corsair, then I might see about getting the start of that in operation. Yes, I might. Very happy about that. Now, Photoetch. Actually, yes, black. I actually might wait a bit. Photoetch. Now, yes, these little numbers, the seat belts. Okay. This next step should be fairly easy. Should. We simply put 32 under one part of it, or one end. That's all it is. Theoretically, this should be easy. Why is this drill out? Can anybody answer me this question? I think not. As such, I shall put it away. Put it away, or I shall tweak it. What the devil? Just looking for the drill bag now. It's on the desk somewhere. Look, I'm just going to pop this in here. I'm annoyed with myself about that. We'll leave that there. Stay calm, big boy. I need to organise my desk a bit, obviously. Dearie me. Anyway, let's get back to this. So we're looking for part 32. There's one of them. There should be two of them. Why would you... That doesn't make sense. Why would you do it that way? It's very un-Tamiya. Have I got my numbers wrong? Let's check that. There's a question mark there, though. What the hell does that mean? Hang on. 38, 37. There's a 32 there. Yes, good. Let's see if I can spot the other 32. Or maybe it's a case of... No, that doesn't make sense. Why would you not have 232? Okay, they're just listing it as an option. But why would there only be one? That's what I'm... If it's an option, I've got two words then. Well, actually, I don't even have to be abrupt. I can go, yes, I choose to opt out. Yes, I can. Now, which brings us... Oh, that's a bit good. Almost the completion of them. 24. Now they're suggesting they go underneath. Two words for them. Then we might as well just put the foot pads on. Hang on. Do we use A11? Give me a moment. Because I don't think we do. The reason some of this might be that way is because, to me, it produces a number of different F4Us. Oh, yeah. Okay. In that case, I have failed to paint something that requires painting. That's okay. We just don't fix that today. What we do very easily is first paint the bloody thing, get that out of the way, and then continue with other stuff, of which there is a shitload. This is the part in question. For some reason, I thought we didn't use that, but we do. My error, all I can say that is bugger. Now, something I can consider here. Let me just check a couple of bits and bobs. Okay, yeah. Sprue cutters. And then we can still finish those seat belts. But what, really? Wow. If you want, I'll show you what I'm wowing in a minute. It's a bit mind bending. And it's this. Okay. What Edward have supplied, and bearing in mind it's an option I have here at this juncture, not necessarily something I have to do. It's I can do, have that option. You make the seat, let's scope this shit out. There's a little part there that also goes into there to create that little angle that the chair would have had. I've got to give them points for detail, you know, man. And whilst I'm here, something else we can do. There's a few seat belty things we're going to be doing. Because I have just noticed that we need to do pretty much just that with do a bit more work on creating the other ones. There's a whole stack of seatbelt things going on there. To that end, give me a moment with something I need to. Oh, that would already be, or would it? I know we'll worry about that later. I'm talking to myself, guys. Don't worry. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I do. All right. Now, next we shall. Now, excuse me, what's that part? That is number 6. Where's number 6 go? It wouldn't be there. Wow, I can't see where this goes. There's a little funky looking little part there. And strangely, oh, sorry, I should zoom out a bit. Quite a bit, in fact. Doesn't seem to appear here. Robin. Oh, I just noticed something very cool, guys. And I'm a bit slow on the uptake, I've got to say. This little Corsair thing, they've got a little label here. If you do it right, you actually, in fact, I'm going to show you. That's cool. Let me just check how many other contact points it has. 1, 2. Oh, we want to keep those. Those 2 there are very strong, though. Okay. We have this. That's what's going to be hardest. These points here. Now we're through. Aha! This is very cool. I'll show you when it's done. Or at least I think it's cool. You may not. That is your prerogative. Now, I'm not entirely happy with the way I'm cutting at that angle. Rubbing. Way through. Not yet. I'm just going to have to be a bit cautious because if I'm clumsy. Well, actually, why don't I just try that way? Nope, still not through. It is very thick there, I will hasten to add. Come on. This one's being very stubborn. The other one was so cooperative. At least I can see it quite clearly. That I can... Yay! That was a bit of a... But I'll show you what it... Once I've got it all... Where's that bit in the middle? Oh, there is no bit in the middle. Jolly good. Right. What happens, let me just tighten that up, is we get our hold and fold. Oh, it's going to be so cool. Yeah. Tweezers might be handy here. Here we go. Now hopefully, actually no. Yeah, but it's got to be done as a one piece. I need to get this absolutely straight. Oh, you bitch. Oh, you son of a... I wonder if I can do this an easier way. Because that needs to fold up, like, you know. Oh, that easy. Overthinking. So what you got, oh, that is so cool, is, like maybe a bit more. Once I've got this on display, I can, thanks to the kind efforts by Edward, put that in front of it. It gives you a little nameplate. How cool is that? Very happy with that. That's cool. Now, back to the F4U. You know, I might. Although it is a very delicate piece in actuality. What I'd need to do is, let me see how. Nah, probably not actually. I don't know. I'm undecided. First question would be colors. I'd be thinking probably actually, if I were to do it, the colors to use would be the colors on the aircraft. So I'd use a deep blue for certain parts, and maybe, although maybe I'd go for white lettering, something like that. Something to think about. Or do I want to go for a consistent approach? Because I've got the Warspite one to do as well. Do I wish to go for a consistent approach and maybe make them all black and gold? I don't know. These are things to consider. Anyway, we're getting off the track a bit, but that's all good. I'm very excited by that little discovery, actually. I really am. Now, let's tidy up my little error here and get this painted. Not error, my little piece of lack of awareness and organization. Now, where's that paint? Bing. Yes. Shake, shake, shake. Ba, ba, da, ba. Yes. Now. Once I've got this done, I'm going to try out some black acrylic. And then we'll get onto the seat belts. And then whoops, oh, the Photoetch sheet. Hang on, here we go. Oh, not the sheet, but the. And then we got most of this going. We do, however. Okay, so right. So we've got to go. Let's have we'll worry about that. Let's get on our mind on one task. My mind's like a little rabbit. It jumps around randomly. It can be most frustrating as a person who does, to me, as the person who does it. Oh, it's going to be quite warm in Adelaide today. I'm not unhappy for it. It just means then getting back to what I was saying, it just means that I'll yeah, be best served to get into the garden nice and early. I want to do some weeding. There's quite a lot of weeding that needs to be done. So, well, not a lot, but it's got to be done. It's the bottom line here. All right, that should be ample. Now, all right, this won't take long. Alrighty, once this is completed, I shall, that's better. All right. All right. Now, that's that done. That's just the, hang on. Actually, they think they go, whichever way around they go, these are the footrests. All right, zoom out. Do I want to consider if I need to put interior green anywhere else? No, I think I'm pretty sound on that one at the moment. I will need to once I get the chair and stuff assembled, but until that time, now, next. Actually, I should also do, I was trying to get on with the Photoetch. I'm actually doing painting, but never mind. Still quite taken with that little thing that you can get with the Photoetch. I think it's cool. Most pleased I am. Now, yes. Oop. Now, I might want to put that somewhere a bit sensible. Bing. Here, for example. Where I've got the seat belts. Now, and Gesplätchen. Next, we shall. That was it. Black acrylic. Now, to do this stuff, I'm going to need my goggles, but that's okay. That's okay. Bing. Next, there we go. So it's not ideal, but ultimately it will replace the Photoetch that should have been there fairly well. I don't think most people are going to notice in any real degree, but that's all I've done there. Next, und ja, das ist gut. There we go, kids. Now, clean this. And a couple of lines here. Okay, seat belts. Let's do them. Let's have a look. Where are we? It's all looking pretty sound. Next, what part number are we looking at? It's a very small one, this I do know. Alright, we're looking for parts 24. Oh, it only goes on one side. Now that's a bit interesting, although that makes sense, because ultimately only one of them is going to have the latch. So 24. Alright, 24, where are you? Come out to play, damn you. Bam, found him. There's two of them. So why then is there another? Because there's no instruction of that to put that on in this one. So maybe they're just aware that you run the risk of, or maybe this is also again for, I don't know. Ultimately though, there are two of them. All right, goes in that way. All right, let's do it. So, and then we'll get stuck into, oh no, one of the long ones is already wanting to come out on this, so what we're going to do is actually get that in order now. Glad I saw that. Alright. That was lucky. You feel lucky, punk? Well, as a matter of fact, yes, I do. Imagine if that was the response. That'd be hilarious. Right, that's a bit interesting. Now let's just get him. Ah, I see. For a moment there I thought something had gone wrong with part of them, but no, it's just the way they do lay out. That's fine. So what we'll do is transfer that over to here. Now, 24. Being, yes. I do not, oh, there we are. Just making sure I don't mistake one part for another. Can you get right in here? There we go. It might be easier to do that one. There we go. In which case, we're good. We're good. Thanks. Yep, 1930. Please be it. No. Where'd you go? Oh. It's still on here. That's not impossible, you know. Oh, what the fuck? There is something shiny there. Is that it? Aha! God damn. That's okay. How to approach this because of its wow. This is insanely tight and small, guys. Where's that toothpick gone? Or a toothpick. We can or use tweezers. It does start getting down to a point of, is it really worth going this far? And I guess the answer is yeah, well, you know. Aha! There it is. Gotcha. We still there? Yep. Okay, we'll pop that very carefully there. Whoa! That of its own was a saga, I tell you. Now, next. Crystal clear. Right, here you go. Deary me, guys. Make sure I get my end correct. I'm going to be very grumpy, and I don't need to be. It's the square end. Okay. Bang. Right. Almost there, boys and girls. Wow. Just put the lid on that for a moment. That way. Fuck me. For one piece, really? Yeah, really. Up you come. I'm starting to get... Wow. All right, it's in position. Yeah. Is that one or that one? It's that one. That's not actually anything to do with it. That's a bit of glue. I'll remove that because it's distracting. Yeah. There we go. That's them all completed. Wow. Now, goggles off. Dear, oh dear, eh? Mouthful of coffee required after that. Okay. Next, might as well trim off the other long seat belt. What goes onto them? 30. Then once that's dried, we fold over, as before. All right. All right. Let's do it. Now, all right. Now, next, transport that across by... Now, next, we're looking for 30s, isn't it? My, it's quite the process. Oh, that's right, just there. And we're looking for 2 of them. And they go long ways, okay. So, pretty obviously, one at a time. It's not rocket science now, is it? There we go. There you are. Now, I'll just the parts that need assembly. This is a really good little tray to have on hand, you know. Now, I'll just knock these over. The first one will go. All right. Okay, crystal clear. There we go. We got some there now. Good. Come here. Come on, don't lie. Why, you little. Well, that was nice and easy. One. I'll get the glue in my hand. I should use a separate toothpick to knock stuff around, shouldn't I, really? There's something I should get when I'm at the shops. Toothpicks. This one we can be a bit more abrupt with. And move that around. Get our piece cut out. Now, next. Gotta say, I'm getting a bit more casual with the whole Photoetch thing, which I'm kind of pleased about, because if I can be casual with Photoetch, I'd prepare to say I reckon I can be casual with a whole shitload of stuff. By doing all this really fiddly stuff, when it comes to other stuff, it becomes just that bit easier if you follow the logic I'm applying. Of course, I could be full of shit. Yeah, you're out. Excellent. Now, I might just do that this time, make my life a little bit easier on that front. I was crossing my arms before, which is suboptimal. All right, now you on. Yes, you are. What are there? Maybe a little nudge with the other toothpick, which is here. There we go. Give you a zoom in. Well, that one is on the big ones is, I should probably put my hand underneath that little disc there. When that dries, you'll see that that little clip at the top, that then gets folded over. There you go. Now, pop them back over to there. Next was, let's see, there was something I wanted to check out. Give me a moment. It'll come to me in a minute. Or am I just getting distracted? Probably just getting distracted. That was what it was. I've got these two things here, two 22s, or 22 and 23 go into part 6. That's what part 6 is. Right. If you're wondering why I suddenly go, oh, right. Okay. Okay. That is part 6. Oh, are you for fucking real? Jesus. Goggles. I'll give you a zoom in on this one. This is, whew. Okay. Now, let me just have a quick, really close look at this. My God, they're serious. So, how are we going to do that? That thing? Or am I overthinking it? Yes, I am. Because okay. But then how would you same way as normal, yes. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. Okay. Get your noggin around this. Alright. Now I don't think this is as bad as or as heavy duty as I think. But what we're looking at here is this. Okay. Part 6, no worries. They go into that, okey dokey. Then that goes on to part 5, okay. And then that goes, all of that's pretty full on all of its own. However, I've just discovered it's going to take on a whole new perspective. Because, give me a moment, something else went, oh, for fuck's sake. These guys are for real. Goddamn good. Hang on. Now, that's a bit interesting of its own. Okay, so if that goes onto that. Rubbin. And that goes on thusly. Okay, long and the short of it's this. That is part 6. Now, what you'll see, that top needs to be folded down. I can probably do that by hand. But there's going to be a point, because that goes on that. Now, that does not get folded. That just gets glued on. But this goes on that. And what I'm currently trying to work out is, well, just how far I need to go with this, if you follow me. Now, what it could be, right, so it doesn't cover all of that. There's our angles, right. Okay, at least I can see the angles we're working with. Unfortunately, I'm not. Let's have a look at the back. Aha! Okay, this is going to be tricky, but not impossible. All right, at least now I can see what I'm doing. That makes sense. And then once we've gotten that assembled, what goes in 22, I believe it is. Let's have a look at them. Okay. Is it just 22? Or is it it's 22 and 23. They've been generous enough to give us two of them. Unless I need them for somewhere else, which I probably do. 19 and 26. 19, 26. Okay. All right. Now, yes, our first point. This one. Let's do it. Yeah, it is, mate. It's insanely small. But I will not be what's the word I'm looking for? I will not be deterred. I reckon I can do this. Jesus. Might just get the gogs on, even for this part of it. Okay, that's a straight line pretty much. Right. Step one, it has been removed. Now. So this is where, let's cut myself. This little device. Now I'm just having a quick gander at some of the options that we may wish to consider. One part's pretty easy. Actually, we can do that very easily. Okay. Now, yeah, that'll roll. Toothpick time. Might just. There we go. Maybe if I. There we go. razor. Moist, darkest. Come here. So far, so good. Now, out you come. Tweezers. Yep, that's all good. Now, dearie me, peeps. Now, once I got this assembled, the next question I might want to ask myself is, do I put those handles in before or after the other part? I'll put it on part 5. Questions, questions, questions. I gotta say, some of this shit is mind-buggering in its detail. But never mind. Now, where we're looking for is, we'll probably go that one, because I believe that's lower. And we go here. Let's get my goggles on to be sure. Alright. Didn't loosen up. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, the last trick. How to go about this, boys and girls. How to go about this. Is there a point here where I can just bend that, or do I have to go barehanded? I wouldn't go barehanded on that if I can avoid it. Hello? Hello? Is there a thing? Aha! Bing! I found the point on. Oh, not really. Can I get a bit more? I can. I think I found the ideal point to do this with. Now. Yep. A little further. Oops. Now, so we also need to factor in here. Oh, actually, there's a problem. Because that's going to crunch onto there. Unless... Just get a start on it with those. Don't have to go all the way, and the rest, then I'll do the remainder by finger. But... I think, boys and girls, I am well on the way to getting this part. Come on, out you come. Out you come. Oh, you little... Oh, fuck. Oh. That's distressing. Because that went off with some force. That's bounced around somewhere, I can be sure of that. Oh, am I lucky? I'm lucky with something. What's that? It is Photoetch. That is actually a different piece of Photoetch, but it's Photoetch nonetheless. It's the piece that I painted. So maybe I can at least put that back on. That's upsetting because I'd done it so nicely. Oh, be cool. Does put rather a dampener on it. At least I found this other part, I guess, in the meantime. Things shot off this way a bit. I'll have a bit more of a rummage and a scrummage. That's not it, because it's just too small. At least I know what I'm looking for. Fuck! That's upsetting. It may be on the table. I'm confident it is still on the table. The question is going to be bloody where. Small part doing that sort of behavior. Jesus. Could be any number of places. Fuck. Stay cool. Don't move that frantically. That's got more Photoetch in it. Really? And I also could be wrong, looking in the wrong area of the desk. It's around here somewhere, I'm sure. Question is where? Could it even be in front of me? Who knows? It's not impossible either, is it? Fuck! Not happy. Well, that is a major pisser. I'm very distracted now, actually, because I want to go sit. I want to go finding that piece. I do. I really, really do. And now is not the time, Kato. This is a bit frustrating, kids. No, it's a lot frustrating. You can see I'm not going to be not focusing well on anything other than that, where the hell that part went to. Look, you know, guys, let's see what else I can get onto in the short term. That's a thing I can do at least. Let's get our mind back on the job. All right. Now this part that I've rediscovered, I might as well put that in. There's a bit of a piece of humour right there, isn't it? Lost one part, found another. Oh, hey Jeff, how you doing? Yeah, well, the thing that happened to me, I don't know if you saw it, Jeff. I just done a really good. I was quite proud of myself. I'd done a really good job of folding a Photoetch thing, and I was having a hard time getting it out, and then it's just flicked, and I've got no idea where it is at the moment, and that's kind of upsetting. In the process, however, I have found, where was it? I'll put it on here, and now, oh, there it is. Another part that I lost, so I can at least address that one. Keeping an eye out for, hang on, the other, is this? No. Be aware I will be distracted here and there as I continue my looking for this item. Rubbing. Anyway, let's get this one fixed. Oh, you little. There we go. Now, here's my bag of drill bits. I was looking for them so that I could properly put this away. See, at least I'm finding other bits as well. This is not all bad. Well. Yeah, in this instance, that's probably not going to roll for the first time ever because of the nature of the Photoetch. What I can do, potentially, if I don't find the part, is to work with a couple of the other... Wait. Found it! Yeah! Oh, that's a bit relief making, kids. The relief from that is so significant, I could use a cigarette and just lying back. You know what I'm saying here? I'll be able to show you the part that I thought I lost very shortly, Jeff. Yeah, it's good when you make your own parts. It's tidy work, mate. Now, that is such a relief. That reminds me, I don't know if I've ever shared this story with you before. I'm about to now. the story rolls that a guy I know basically had getting a bit warm and fuzzy with his wife, and after the fact has rolled back and actually said, "Oh, that's better." And his wife, he reckons, lost her shit at him. Why? Hang on a moment. Just a second, get some glue there. Why? It sounded like he'd just been to the toilet. That's what she reckoned anyway. But you got to say, that's funny. Bit uptight, are we? But she is. Oh well, not my problem. This part was always a bit tricksy. I remember it now. There we go. Right, now next, I think I'm best off putting this on part 5. I can. This is the part that I thought I lost, Jeff. Now, let me just get my goggles on. Beautiful, done it. And now's the hard part. There's 2 little slots in there I've got to get stuff into. Yeah, get your noggin around that when you're ready. Let go. Now, but first, what I might do, yeah, that's a bit, yeah. Missing parts is less than ideal at any given time. Let's not be shy. Now, give me a moment. I'm just going to place this into here. This is becoming my Photoetch parts, or things that I'm working on with Photoetch. Here's something I'll show you, Jeff, that you may not have seen, but I'm sure you haven't. I discovered that there's a little name tag that everyone supply you with their Photoetch, so you can put that on for display purposes. It'll set up all of its own. It will, like that. I'm thinking I will paint it. I'm just questioning what colors. I'm thinking black and gold, because that's what I'll be using on the war spite when we get to it. Yeah. Now, there we go. Part 5, which is the back of that part, or supplies us with the back of that part. How the fuck to get 22 and 23 in? or when to is perhaps more the point. I think just as for me, actually give us a look at something. I think I might want to consider is, okay, if that's going roughly there, I reckon I might be better served doing it once I've got 5 onto here. The reason I'm thinking that is that if I do that, then I've got a much more stable platform to get in there tight. There will be enough space. Now, oops, Jesus. One thing I might want to quickly do with both this and its corresponding parts, I have yet to do this in the short term. Now I haven't sliced 5 off. That's good. What I'm going to do is hit it with a bit of Nuln first, as I do. Where all this stain now, just to make it look a bit swish. Give me a moment. Where is the other half of the fuselage? Oh, come on now, really? Oh, yeah. I'm on to you. Delay. Need to get some more of this. Now, we'll go. Give me a moment. Yeah, I think it's about time I tried out my other pack of shitty brushes. Anyway. There we go. Might want to consider putting some thinner in there. That's better. Don't know why it's been quite so. Now I can fix that a bit probably. Rubbing. Give that a rinse. go. Let's thin that out a bit. But there we go. Right, now on that, so we've got all our and that's before we start getting any sort of Photoetch action on all. There's a wheel bay. Do the other side. Zoom out. Now, there we go. Now this will give us also a bit more ability to see where we're putting stuff on our kit. Right, there's that side done. Might just that'll be good. Alright, clean those two brushes. Close that, I'll get some more of this soon because I'll be needing it. Now, zoom out. Now. So where exactly does our Photoetch go? Where, oh, where does our Photoetch go? Let's have a look. All right. It goes. Well, I would think there, but let's have a close look at that. Hang on. Right here. Grind. Okay. Now they're indicating. Right. I see. That's the Tamiya one. Okay. So they're suggesting that we need to get a bit of filing going on here. That's a bit of a pisser. I see why they want you to do it. But, okay. And it's also something I couldn't be fucked doing right now, to be perfectly honest. I'm guessing that is because otherwise it will be too thick. So, what we need to consider. Given that I have a full array of different files here, and I guess I'm just going to have to tidy it up after. That's all there is for it. This might be the weapon of choice. My theory being, because of its really precise points there that are quite narrow, will be better served, or to be more able to stay clear of the rest of the it's going to be a process, obviously. You're going to have to go from the one angle. That's a bit frustrating. That tail gets in the way of my hand, which is a pisser. But hey, what you going to do? I wonder if I just hold it there. There we go. And my theory is holding well as far as minimizing the interaction with the rest of the surface. This is good. This is very good. So obviously that theory holds quite well. If I hold that in position, bit lower. Almost done. Now there will be a few little tidy ups in the paintwork required. That's okay. Although, you know, it's not actually going to slow down because I think, for the most part, I'm good now. So, I want to get part 5 on. Let that settle. And for the most part, those areas of touch-ups on the paint are not that extensive, in truth. I've done all right. So yeah, all right, part 5 is going to go on now. And then, let's have a look. So then we can get part 27 on, I'd say, and part 14 as well. So then we'll see. Anyway, part 5 first. Put this away, shall we? Now let's have a close look at this. Ah, yes, I see. I get the picture. At least I think I do. Yeah. So that would go. I'm just trying to consider which way the part would go on the aircraft. Ah, I see. Rightio. So we're going here. There. All right. Next. Just a little touch. And come on. Get our part. Boom. Now, I'll just get my goggles on to make sure that's straight. Not quite. Close, but no cigar. Cha. How many? Count by 4. Might just. These are all the. It's my tray of Photoetch. It's in process of being assembled. I see. There we go. I think that's correct. Yes. Not quite flat. But boom. Next. Now part 27 is a bit of a weird one. Okay. Because it has it going there, which looks a bit weird. Ah. Then you bend that out. Pardon me, would feel a little more comfortable if I actually saw that on a diagram like a picture of the cockpit, which I do have, but don't have immediately on hand. Now, wow, we're getting down to brass tacks though. This is good. 14. Should be a really straightforward op. I see it. I see. I get the picture. Bing. There it is. All right. Now. Oop. Now. Next, we go with a little bit of glue. Right there. Aye. All right. That easy. Boom. All right. Now, next. All right. I've got that drying, so I don't want to do that immediately. I've got to look tomorrow. We can finish all of this. I'm starting to get a bit with it all. Some of it I need to dry. Some of it I need stuff to dry. Yeah. I'm just going to unplug the brain and wind up the stream. Now, what we did get done today, however, we found and replaced a lost bit of Photoetch on this. That a little strip up there. Now, but that's all coming along very nicely there. We got this part started. Boom. We actually got quite a bit done on the seat belts and similar things. We got, actually one thing I'm a little bit proud of at first, we got the seat belts. Those long ones are almost done. But this is the front half of part 5. I had to bend that into its right shape. Then I thought I lost that, but then I found it. What else did I get done today? Nothing particularly exciting on the Corsair. I think that's about it. Photoetch takes a lot of time. But, and I got the aerial wire. This is on the P51. I could probably do something on that now, but couldn't be fucked. Got the aerial wire threaded through the canopy so as I can put that in position. Yes. Oh, and I did a bit of painting too, but that's a whole nother story. All right. That is me done for today. I think I've done all right, actually, and I actually think I've done real well, given that at one stage I was going, oh no, with regards to a potential lost part, which I didn't lose. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. I thought I did well, actually, David. Thank you. Yeah, first time viewers, you know the drill. Follow, like, or subscribe. Well, that was rather rapidly said. Follow, like, or subscribe. Now, other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch, and we follow, like, or subscribe. I will be back tomorrow. I'm told Bassman will be with us. And so at the end of the day, I'll be back tomorrow at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. My pleasure, David. And as I said, I'll hopefully catch you tomorrow.